Assalamu alaikum, brother. Good to see you. How you doing, sir?
Good to see you. Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Our
And we're
pleasure,
looking
our
forward
pleasure.
to this segment as well, where you're going to be talking about the du'as in the holy
Inshallah.
month. So today's one we're going to discuss is dua for the beginning of the holy month of Shahr Ramadan.
Yes, inshallah.
So would you like to talk us through the dua and the
Of
time?
course, definitely. Inshallah. One beautiful thing, generally, du'as, it's just that you calling upon God, having conversation with God. And beautiful way to start the month of God, the month of Allah, is through a du'a. So there's this du'a which is recommended to be reciting and in the beginning of the month. And in this du'a we have, of course, du'as mentioned in Mafatih al-Jinan, the book we have of du'as. And it talks about the beginning of Ramadan and what Ramadan is. So it's the month in which the Quran was revealed. And at the end of it, it's us seeking Allah to help us in observing the fasts of this beautiful month. So if I may recite it, inshallah.
Bismillah.
Oh,
to start
please,
off with.
please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم إنه قد دخل شهر رمضان اللهم رب شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن وجعلته بينات من الهدى والفرقان اللهم فبارك لنا في شهر رمضان وأعنا على صيامه وصلواته وتقبله منا وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
MashaAllah, it's so beautiful. Thank you
very
so much.
Jazakumullah khair.
So inshallah, with the meaning, for those who are not
Yes.
familiar with Arabic, what's the gist of the dua?
So it starts off with, O Allah, the month of Ramadan has entered. O Allah, the Lord of the month of Ramadan, in which you have revealed the Quran. Of course, that is based on the Quranic ayah, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن, in which the Quran was revealed, making it a guidance to the people and a clear proof. So, O Allah, please bless us in this month and help us observe in fasting and offering prayers in it, and accept from us. See this last part of this dua, I think is very beautiful as well. Accept from us, accept these a'mal that we're doing towards you. So that's the general translation, the gist of the dua.
I think you're right, because I think that last bit is what really strikes, that we can do amals, we can do lots of recitations, but it's the acceptance, isn't it,
Definitely.
from Allah, that is so crucial, that we shouldn't just assume that we are doing all this ibadah and it's accepted. Well, wow, look at me, I'm doing all this.
Yeah,
But actually it's the barakah of Allah's acceptance towards us, isn't it?
definitely. And you know what is? It's with dua in general, and I believe the month of Ramadan, the month of dua, and that a promise that is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran. Id'uni astajib lakum. Call upon me, I will answer you. It's a promise that is given from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But of course, this promise is to be granted if it's done in the correct way. So it's not a thing of, for example, one thing we do know is many of our brothers and sisters right now are sitting exams. Shahr Ramadan and GCSE exams, A-levels, even university exams.
Tough time for the youngsters, tough times,
Very tough time. Now, a lot of them, they might be sitting back saying, oh Allah, I'm fasting, do you know what, let me get some good grades, and then they don't end up getting anything. Now there's a problem there, because yes, Allah has promised you to accept your dua, but He wants to see the amal from you. He wants you to see work towards it. A very beautiful story, if I may mention, and I love mentioning this always. Mary, the mother of Jesus, 3 days, no food, no drinking. She's pregnant with Isa alayhi wa ala nabina wa alayhi afdal salatu wa salam. Now, where does she turn to? She turned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless her with some nutrition. Now, in the narrations we have, it mentions that by that palm tree that she was, the dates never just came down straight away. No, she was asked to push the palm tree. Now, I don't know, I come from Iraq, I'm not very sure about your backgrounds, but a palm tree, if you've seen it,
Yeah.
and try
It's
to
not easily
shake it,
pushable.
can't shake
Yeah,
it.
And
yeah.
especially a pregnant lady in her last days. Or,
There you go, she's weak. She's
Trimester,
very weak.
last trimester.
Yeah.
Not easy, not easy. Yeah,
So, impossible for her to shake it,
Yeah.
definitely. So the narrations that we have is that say, is she put her hand on this palm tree. By just putting her hand on it, the day started falling down upon her. So it just shows that amal, working towards
Action,
it is
action, action,
yes,
action.
the
definitely.
effort, isn't it, as well? The effort and the,
Yeah.
you know, you have to take that first step and then Allah will obviously reward you.
Definitely, 100%. Narration we have from Imam Ali, if I can remember it correctly, he says, "Ad-da'i bila amal, karrami bila sahm." So the one who does dua without any action is like the one who tries to shoot without an arrow. So of course, with the bow and arrow, you can't shoot if you don't have an arrow. What are you shooting? You're not really shooting anything.
No.
So it's a very beautiful narration. "Ad-da'i bila amal, karrami bila sahm." And it just shows the importance of working towards what you are truly asking for.
So with this dua, obviously the night comes 30th Sha'ban, 29th Sha'ban, and then the holy month of Ramadan is upon us. Is that the best time to recite this, or is it Sahur? When is the best time to welcome this month, this dua?
Generally, any dua is beautiful to be recited at any time. There is istihbab, of course, of reciting it. Even, let's take it as an example. I know this is not just mustahab in Ramadan, but dua kumail as an example.
Yeah, yeah.
Dua kumail, we have in the narrations, mustahab to recite every single day.
Yeah.
And then he says, if it is difficult upon you to recite it every single day, then recite it once a week.
Yeah.
If it is difficult, then recite it once a month. If it is difficult, and the narration goes on. So generally du'as, yes, they have that specific istihbab, that specific recommendation. However, they're beautiful at any time. However, since the general gist of this dua is asking Allah to grant you tawfiq in fasting, I think this tawfiq that you're asking for isn't just in the start of Ramadan. Because we all know that as we go through the month of Ramadan, we're going to find difficulties.
Yes.
We're going to find
For
we're
sure,
still going to need
for
that
sure.
tawfiq.
Yeah.
During the month of Ramadan, we're doing a'mal every single day. We want that last part, accept from us. We want that during every single day. So definitely to recite it during every single day is beautiful. And if you realize, it's very short as well.
Yes.
Like even with me reciting it slowly, it didn't take a minute.
Yeah.
So
I remember I was in 1 year in Najaf,
Yeah.
Imam Ali Shrine, and we were approaching this holy month of Ramadan, and they had started to have this on the loudspeakers, the dua playing. It was
Beautiful.
so beautiful, and you wish that, you know, that tawfiq to actually spend the nights in
Yeah.
Najaf, to be, you know, to welcome the days
100%.
in. And bless are those people who are there, and inshallah they remember us in their duas. But
inshallah.
it just gives you that feeling, even, you know, as you're reciting that feeling of, you know, you're in such a blessed month that Allah is showering His mercy upon you. And, you know, for us to take that opportunity. So in as you'd say, like in terms of, Quran is obviously, you know, it's revealed in this holy month. It has its blessings, you know, there's so many. What about dua though? What would you say is the importance of reciting duas in this holy month?
Du'as in general is seeking closeness to Allah.
For sure.
It's
It's
direct
building that
conversation.
relationship with Allah
Yeah.
subhanahu wa ta'ala.
It's direct conversation. The
Yeah.
same way we're having conversation,
Yeah.
this is me having conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, I ask you. You're directly asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only that, the month of Ramadan has been made such a blessed month by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in which Allah has chosen it to be the best of days, the best of nights. And we see that in the khutbah of the Prophet in welcoming the month of Ramadan. He says, إِنَّهُ قَدْ أَقْبَلَ شَهْرُ رَمَضَانِ. The month of Ramadan has approached us. بِالْبَرَكَةِ وَالرَّحْمَةِ وَالْمَغْفِرَةِ. With what? Has approached us with mercy.
Mercy.
Has approached us with mercy. Now let's take this chance as a mercy. Mercy is coming towards us. Let's take it. Let's grab it. Let's talk to Allah. Oh Allah, shower us with more mercy. Give me more. Of course, us as a servant, we're always lacking that something. We can never say, oh, I have complete. I'm fine.
No,
we
and
can't say
Islam is a religion of mercy.
It is
Islam is a religion of
definitely,
mercy.
definitely. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We have not sent you but as a mercy to mankind. And the Quran, it mentions beautifully. But in this khutbah, it mentions a few very beautiful parts. If I may go through them very quickly. He says, the Prophet ﷺ, شهر هو عند الله أفضل الشهور. A month by Allah, it is the best of months. وَأَيَّامُهُ أَفْضَلُ الْأَيَّامِ, and its days are the best of days. وَلَيَالِيهِ أَفْضَلُ الْلَيَالِي, and the nights are the best of nights. وَسَاعَاتُهُ أَفْضَلُ السَّاعَات, not only days and nights, no, the hours are the best of hours. هو شهر دعيتم فيه إلى ضيافة الله, and I think this is very beautiful. A month in which you have been invited to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
To a banquet.
Yeah.
Spiritual banquet, yeah, yeah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you, come, this is as you mentioned, the banquet. Here, welcome. And then it says, وَجَعَلْتُمْ فِيهِ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكَرَامَةِ أَنْفَاسُكُمْ فِيهِ تَسْبِيحٌ. This is the blessing of Ramadan. Your breathing is tasbih. So us, while we're fasting, just by breathing in and out, which is just a normal action, we are gaining thawab from it. وَنَوْمُكُمْ فِيهِ عِبَادَةٌ. Sleeping in it is ibadah. وَعَمَلُكُمْ فِيهِ مَقْبُولٌ. And your actions in it are accepted. But of course, like we mentioned earlier, we have to work towards the acceptance. وَدُعَاءُكُمْ فِيهِ مُسْتَجَابٌ. This is the part that we're talking about. And your dua in it is mustajab. It is accepted. It is answered. فَاسْأَلُوا اللَّهَ رَبُّكُمْ بِنِيَّاتٍ صَادِقَةٍ. So ask Allah, your Lord, with pure intentions. Again, focusing on what we mentioned earlier. We must approach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with pure intentions. وَقُلُوبٍ طَاهِرَةٍ, and clean hearts, purified hearts. And يُوَفِّقَكُمْ لِصِيَامِهِ, to grant you tawfiq for fasting the month of Ramadan.
Inshallah.
Because without it, we can't, without this tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We see many times, the month of Ramadan approaches, sometimes it's not in our hands, we fall ill.
Yeah.
We can't fast.
Yeah.
It is a true tawfiq that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us.
Give us tawfiq, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much. Sorry, we've run out of
Thank you
time
very
this
much.
morning.
That was very nice to us. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Jazakumullah
much.
khair for having me.
Shared so much beautiful wisdom there, and inshallah we have opportunity more.
Jazakumullah
Allah
khair.
blesses us, and we meet again inshallah another
Thank you very
morning.
much, inshallah.
Up next we have Baraka Pearls with Dua Maqsoon.